Chris, I don't know about you, but I'm a little tired from the E3 hype train we've been on and all the 1,000 press conferences we just finished watching over the last week.
It was one after another. It was days and days of it.
Yeah, I got a little tired, to be honest. As excited as I get for E3 each and every year, this one had to be one of the longest E3s I've ever seen.
It seemed like everyone had their own press conference at this one. It wasn't just Xbox, PlayStation. It was, Bethesda, EA, Ubisoft had their own.
Well, you get the usuals, right? You get the EA, you get Ubisoft, you get Microsoft, you get Sony, you get Nintendo.
Yep.
But who stepped up this year was Bethesda. They started E3 off on Sunday, and they came out swinging. Opened up with this huge, massive demo of Doom.
Oh, I love Doom. I grow up on Doom, and all of a sudden, a new Doom. All right, I'm gonna break out the old Dooms just to play it before the new Doom.
Yeah, it kind of gets you that nostalgia back, right?
Yeah.
You want to go back and you know what? I should go back and play that, and then you get back in the swing of things.
And the game footage that they had. Oh man, it kind of scared me just right there.
So Bethesda came out swinging, right? What they did best was they brought out a few games and showcased just those games, but gave us big chunks of gameplay.
They did, and they got us all hyped up for these games that, we want to go and play them ourselves.
Well, yeah, you get one question now just forming after another question of, it's just holy, where do you start?
That's right.
So they started off with Doom. That looked awesome. From there, Arcane Studios comes out, and they give us a little teaser, a little teaser, right? Of
it
Dishonored
looked
2.
Amazing. It blew me away just to watch it. I watched it half a dozen times, I think, just the footage to see, what is that? What is he doing there?
Yeah.
It looks great.
It's happened again. Someone's pulled the rug out from under you, an empire at your feet, and you've lost it all. Be honest, did you really deserve any of it? More important, what would you do to get it back? Careful, there's always a price to pay.
It was so good. They gave us a whole list. So you got the Elder Scroll.
Elder Scroll Online. That looks amazing
right.
too. We have people that play it.
Yep.
And they love it. They think it's one of the best ones out there right now.
They're bringing out a card game too, which is interesting, right? You're getting a lot of those. So that'd be cool to see. But I think what everybody was waiting for, they teased us just before E3, was Fallout 4.
Yes, Fallout 4, big following around here. It's a great game, and Part 4 looks just over the top again.
It's explosive, right? The way they opened up and how much they went into detail about this. They could have done the whole conference just on Fallout 4 and barely touched the surface.
Yeah, it's a massive game. You're going to see massive, in the future, you're going to see lots of gameplay coming out, and it's just going to raise the hype level up higher and higher.
Yeah, especially from our channel as well.
That's right.
You're going to see a lot more Fallout 4 from, I think, everybody. And I think Bethesda really did it right. They came out, they made people laugh. They had us enjoying the conference.
Yeah.
And then once they finished off, they even touched on this little app that they have coming for Fallout 4. Then they've got this one for the shelters and stuff. It's pretty funny, but it looks pretty cool. So Pip-Boy's coming out with his own little app and stuff. It looks awesome. But once Bethesda was finished, it's okay. There goes Sunday. Yeah. Now we're into the big guns again, starting off with Microsoft. And let's go through here because, oh my goodness, where do we start?
Oh, they went on forever, it seemed like.
Well,
they were running through lists of stuff at the beginning, and then they showed footage. Halo 5.
Halo 5 opens up the conference, right? What better way to bring out the big guns and get us started with Halo 5?
That's it.
And then, so Bonnie Ross comes out, shows us Halo 5, a little teaser for that. And then we got Josh Holmes who comes out to touch on the multiplayer.
Yeah. Whew. That looks amazing.
Doesn't it?
Oh, just the 4 players.
That's awesome.
Oh, yeah.
I can hardly wait to get us in, a couple other buddies, and we're doing a 4-player co-op session.
Oh, that'll be great.
Oh, it's going to be fantastic.
You'll have to look out for that.
You're not the only one here because of him.
All right, so then Phil Spencer comes out on stage and drops a bombshell and a half with the fact that we're going to be able to play Xbox 360 games on the Xbox One with the backwards compatibility. Wow, that was phenomenal. Never saw that coming at all.
No, that's an amazing thing. They're coming out with some titles now. They're not coming with them all right away. That's reasonable.
Sure.
But when they get going, I don't see why they have to stop. It's all digital format, right?
Yep.
Like they can load up their Xbox website with whatever they want.
Well, it
And
just adds value to everything. All of my Xbox 360 games will eventually be playable on my Xbox One. I can keep my library now.
that's right. And the good thing is that you can actually, because you own the game, you get it for free.
Well, yeah, it's nothing like Sony's doing with this PlayStation Now.
Yeah.
Where you want that backwards compatibility, sure, go on here and rent the service.
Yeah, you know, that's another cash grab. I'm amazed, of all people, Xbox to do this. It's great. It's great
fantastic. And then they even came on stage with the fact that they displayed Mass Effect 1 being played on the Xbox One.
That's great. You know, you can go back.
Fantastic.
Any of your games that you've had in the past, even older ones than what's available now.
And they say it's going to come into effect around the holiday season.
Just in time for Christmas.
Oh, of course, of course. Now they also picked up Inafune, the guy who created Metroid Prime, who's now doing this game called ReCore, exclusive on the Xbox.
It looks amazing.
It was cool.
Oh, what they showed, like the intro or whatever it is that they did show, the trailer for it. Oh, I want to play it.
Well, yeah, that's just it. It had me hooked. The minute this thing came on, I'm like, what is this? And this female character?
Yes.
I'm getting more and more drawn into these female characters. I like them. We're overpopulated with male-driven, macho-driven. Like, you know what I'm talking about, right?
Oh, definitely. Yeah, it is mostly a male-driven society in video games. Like, you can go pretty much any game. There might be a female element, but sometimes the damsel in distress.
It kind of works sometimes, right? But then it had this character, this dog-like robot, which basically blows up, just kind of feeds himself to the wolves more or less, and then she just grabs up his, what do you call that? Like
CPU or memory.
Oh yeah, and
whatever.
Feeds it into another robot, and I'm like, whoa, what is this thing? This is so cool. But I'm looking forward to this one. Alright, so now we've all been wondering what Rare's been up to. They've been up to two things. One, 3 decades of gaming with their Rare replay coming. We're going back to Battletoads.
Battletoads.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh man, I'd buy it just for that game.
Conker's Bad Fur Day.
Nice.
You got Perfect Dark. There's a whole library, a whole list of games that are coming. That's coming in August.
Yeah, I'm surprised at the release date. Yeah, they just announced it at E3, and it's going to be in August. I was expecting something around the Christmas season.
Yeah, the holiday season typically, right? That's so jam-packed. I think this is perfect timing. I think August fits where this needs to be, and you're going to see a lot of people going back to catch up on the old memories that kind of played as when we were
nostalgic.
kids.
You know, you go back. Battletoads.
I can't wait. I cannot wait. It was so hard.
Oh man,
difficulty's still there.
Well, I want to see that. Even if I'm not expecting much in graphic and
I wouldn't.
It's going to be the old game through and through.
Yeah.
But it'd just be nice maybe on the new controller, see how much better it controls, and see how hard it is.
Yeah, I'm anxious. And then of course they tease us what they're working on now. The new game is a Sea of Thieves. I love my pirate stuff, so when I saw this, I was hooked. And then it showed it also with co-op. Another feature we've seen a lot this E3 is that co-op.
Yeah, co-op has really come up. Like, it's no longer just multiplayer. It's a co-op experience, right? It's not you versus them. It can be both of you versus someone else, everyone else.
Yeah, it looks very cool. I'm anxious. I can't wait to talk to Rare about this.
Yeah, that's going to be amazing.
Doing it right this time around, I thought. I was just blown away from one moment to the next with the Microsoft press conference. These guys, man, that was a perfect showcase for them.
Yeah.
So I want to touch on a few others. We got a lot of stuff here, like holy. So, you know what else I want to talk about is the new Elite controller.
Yeah, that looked pretty good.
That was sweet, man. I could hardly wait to get my hands on this thing.
Now, that is different than the controller they just released. with the stereo jack in it, right? This is going to be a different one again with the controlled paddles and stuff
Yeah,
underneath.
the paddles, you can swap out things and this and that, and then you can hair triggers.
That's right. You can
There's
adjust your
so much.
triggers. That's amazing.
Yeah, well, and it's a bit of a heavy price tag though, eh? Do you see that?
It is, but gamers out there, that's what they're going to do. You're going to have the people that play the
we
big
can talk
games.
about the Call of Duties, but that
the-
one went a little somewhere else, didn't it? Yeah, we'll get to that one.
I was trying to avoid.
I couldn't avoid it. All right, so they came out with The Division. Ubisoft comes on stage. Beta first for The Division. Everybody's been waiting for The Division.
Yeah.
Beta first on December for Xbox One.
That's amazing. Xbox One got that one. That's great.
Yep. Let's see what else they got. Rainbow Six Siege. You get it on Xbox. You also get Rainbow Six Vegas and Vegas 2 for free.
That's right. That's a great combo right there.
Yep.
That is the money's worth. We always talk about cost versus value type of thing. That is good value right there.
Yeah, it's fantastic. And you know what else I was so pleased to see? Was the fact that they showcased 15 indies on the Xbox platform.
And where was PlayStation on that?
Yeah, they were very limited, I found, compared to what they've done in the past.
Yeah, like PlayStation started with the indies. In previous years, that was their big seller. They pushed with the indies, and now Windows took it over. It's like it flipped sides.
Yeah, it was fantastic. Then they showcased DayZ. The DayZ creator showcased a new game, Ion. That looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
All right, I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
But what they also showcased was this game preview, which is a lot like the Steam's early access.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I think they're coming out with early access. That's great. That's how it should be to get into the alpha and betas. You get the gamers in the game, and they're going to watch it develop, and then you're going to get a following that way.
And we're getting what we've already played on there is The Long Dark.
Yes, I did see that.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah, I really like that one.
Yeah.
You know what else they did too? Was the HoloLens with Minecraft.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know you're skeptical on this, right?
I think Microsoft HoloLens is great, but I don't see it as an Xbox HoloLens.
You don't think so?
No, this was an Xbox promotion, and then the Windows 10 came out, and they said, it's available on Windows 10, and they pushed for Windows 10 with the HoloLens. They came out with a few other things that they said only on Windows 10, and I don't know if I like that. Maybe they need their own press conference. This was an Xbox thing, and HoloLens looks amazing. I love the idea of the HoloLens. Cool. Augmented reality, it always looks cool, but it wasn't Xbox.
Well, you had Minecraft though. They came right. He was up playing it on the wall. Sax was there and he's playing Minecraft and it's on the wall and he goes, "Well, I'm gonna move over here." Whoop, over to the coffee table, comes right out of the coffee.
Yeah, that was amazing. Yeah.
This opens up possibilities for developers on the Xbox platform as well as Windows.
Well, again, the cross-compatibility might come into play.
Yep.
I don't know, but again, the HoloLens itself, I can't see being an Xbox item.
And of course, they showcased Rise of the Tomb Raider.
Rise of the Tomb Raider going
we predicted
to
that.
Right? Going to Xbox One.
Yep.
That's great. It's going to be exclusive for a while.
Yeah, it's a timed exclusive.
Yeah.
They're very sensitive around how long this timed exclusive is.
Yeah, even on the Tomb Raider website, they don't mention PlayStation at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, they the fans come out and they say, where is it on the PlayStation? They're not saying anything about it.
But it looks incredible.
It does
I
look
can
amazing.
hardly wait.
Yeah.
I gotta go back to finish the rest of my other Tomb Raider playthrough.
For some, discovering the secrets of the world is the only way to live.
Now, there was so much stuff that we can't cover everything right now, but we were talking about Gears of War.
Yeah, they came out with the Gears of War Ultimate Edition, right? So we get to go way back to Marcus Phoenix and how he came to be this huge legend. So we're getting that, as well as they ended it with Gears of War 4.
Yeah, that looks amazing itself.
That was spooky looking, man.
Yeah,
that looked pretty freaky. Looking forward to that one.
Yeah, I want to dive into that a little bit and see what it's about.
Yep. All right, so moving on. Let's go to maybe their competitor of PlayStation.
PlayStation. Now, a lot of people think that they kind of dropped the ball this year. Again, they didn't do the indies, but they did pick up a special game.
Yeah, they picked up. Before we get to that one, let's start with what they opened with, which I think was a huge shock to everybody, was The Last Guardian.
Right.
Supposed to be on the PlayStation 3. Disappeared for years.
Yeah, not quite sure what happened there. Obviously in
there's
development somewhere.
Huge issues there, right? And then to launch their press conference with this was just phenomenal. Like, my jaw hit the ground. It looked so great. It looked beautiful when they announced it originally.
Yep.
And for it to disappear and then to finally see it. But again, release date is 2016.
Yeah.
Come on.
They're not even done it yet. Like, they're
This should've
releasing
been
it on the next
finished years
gen.
ago.
Yeah. Obviously, there's some issues that they had to work out, and they don't want to release an unpolished game.
No,
But
for sure.
But give us something. You know, there
Yeah.
could have been something in the meantime, I think.
Now, going back to what you were saying, though, is that they did pick up something big.
Yeah.
Call of Duty Black Ops 3.
Wow. Windows has always been the forerunner for Call of Duty, and then all of a sudden,
Yeah, it's been an Xbox
PlayStation.
platform, right? That's where you go to. That's where all the hardcore guys went to, and the girls to go and play their competitive shooter.
yeah.
And now Andrew House came out and say that the only place you're going to find this first is going to be on a PlayStation platform.
That's amazing.
That's incredible that they actually got that, and we kind of wondered if that was going to happen too, right?
Mm-hmm. We
Sure
did
enough.
there was a prediction out there that was going to happen.
Yep.
And is this going to push people towards the PlayStation away from the Xbox?
Well, I know I have a lot of friends on my online list there that are Call of Duty fans.
Yeah.
And you got to know that they're awfully excited for this.
Oh, I'm sure they are. But
Yeah.
are they going to do it? Are they going to make the switch, or are they going to wait until it gets released for Windows or for Xbox?
Yeah, we'll see. We'll have to wait and see. Now, Herman from Guerrilla came out. Finally, we get to see a slice of their game. Horizon Zero Dawn looks phenomenal. That's their twist of this female character in an apocalyptic setting with robots, robot dinosaurs. Man, this thing looked awesome. I finally get to see what he's up to, right? I love Guerrilla. I love their Killzone stuff,
Yeah.
but it's nice to see them finally move on to something else.
Yeah, they had the kill zones, obviously.
Yeah, for
and
sure.
we were wondering, what were they going to come out with at the E3? And here's the answer.
Here it is.
We had no idea, but who doesn't love dinosaurs? And then robots, you combine the two, you're just,
I'm sold.
I'm a kid again. You know, it just, wow.
I'm sold.
Yeah.
Yep. Now then, they touched on Hitman too. Hitman is, I know it's not your personal favorite. I'm a huge fan, so I don't know what you're thinking.
It's okay. You know, you can sit down and you can play it, it's fine.
Yep.
But for Hitman fans out there, big news.
Yeah, it
Huge
was on
news.
stage, right?
Yeah.
Street Fighter V was there. Hello Games, Sean Murray came out to talk about No Man's Sky, gave us a complete gameplay demo of that. Found a huge planet it was never explored before. It looks incredible. You want to talk about getting lost.
Yeah.
This thing was just, the solar system in this game looks, oh man, I'm in trouble with this one. Now they did touch on a bit of an indie title, and that's Firewatch. Firewatch looks incredible. I've seen it on the PC. I want to get this. If this is coming on PlayStation 4, you know I'm buying this one. This one looks fantastic.
Well, on PlayStation 4, anything that they produce better be fantastic. But this one looks like it'll be right up there.
Absolutely. Adam Boyce came on stage. He talked about, of course, what we knew that we would talk about was Destiny.
Yeah.
He mentioned the Taking Kings. Take the Kings expansion is coming, and then we saw more of Assassin's Creed Syndicate, which has kind of always been more of a PlayStation platform first. Mm-hmm. Right, so that wasn't a big surprise either. And of course, we saw more Final Fantasy.
Final Fantasy out with Final Fantasy VII Remade.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. That was a great announcement. A bit of a shock. I think a lot of people are going to like what they're going to get out of this, because we've been asking, and a lot of people have been asking for that remake, the final remake, not just an up-res port or nothing. This thing is getting completely remade
Redone.
from the ground up. And it's a huge seller for Sony.
Let's hope that it actually comes through with it, and it's just not just people pushing towards the Final Fantasy titles.
Yeah. Now you did ask, where were the indies?
Yeah, like Xbox came out with a pile of indies. You know, originally PlayStation was the indie expert. Now it seems like Xbox has taken over the lead.
Yeah, they really lost that, I found, right? Until Dawn was on stage. That game looks pretty cool.
Yeah,
I'm looking forward to checking that out.
Wait, okay, so you hear that, right? Don't move.
What?
Something behind you.
Big announcement was Shenmue 3. So we kickstarted everyone had kickstarted it right then and there, and of course it made
millions.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah.
And then they also brought out Star Wars Battlefront.
Oh, Star Wars Battlefront.
Right.
You know, I would buy a PS4 just for that game. Star Wars. Who doesn't love Star Wars? Star Wars Battlefront.
Yeah.
One of the best games I've ever played, I swear.
Oh, and this one looks so incredible.
Oh,
it's beautiful.
They sure took it, again, they introduced you to this whole world, and it just looks amazing right from the start. It's, epic to begin with.
Yep. And then, of course, what better way to end their conference than the one and only Nathan Drake for Uncharted 4: A Thief's End?
When is this coming out? It feels like forever. I swear they push it back just to make people wait.
Well, and it's working too. It's working
Yeah.
for me because
Oh, yeah.
the minute I saw Nathan back on stage, man, I just give me some more Uncharted. It's been so long.
Yeah, I go back and I play Uncharted just because I saw him on stage, It's just one of those things that you have to do.
Yeah, I thought it was great.
Running out of road, kid. I know. Nate. Here, take the wheel. What? Are you out of your goddamn mind? Yep, probably. Yeah. Oh, crap.
Now, if I had to pick a winner out of the two big guns, I'm going with Xbox, man. I was blown away right from the beginning to the end, where Sony, it was kind of everything I more or less expected.
Yeah, the Xbox is the one that pushed the envelope. They're the ones that surprised you with what they had. Sony, PlayStation, amazing stuff coming out.
Yeah.
It's great, but we saw most of it coming.
Yeah, that's for sure. All right, now let's move on to EA. And then when you get to the EA, they always had solid conferences in the past. And this you kind of expect. Some games are going to be there each and every year. You got the hockey, you got NHL 16. You're going to get the Madden 16. And they always highlight the new and improvements and all this kind of stuff. But it's what's the new stuff that you want to see each and every year, right?
Yeah.
Let's move away from some of those things. And what they open with was a huge anticipated title, and that's the Mass Effect. And this is a Mass Effect Andromeda, which was just a brief teaser.
Yeah, they didn't show a lot with it.
No.
Obviously, it's an EA game, and it's Mass Effect, so everyone's expecting it to be good. And the teaser they showed, I think it worked. I think it got people interested, and they're going to be looking forward to the next teaser and the next trailer, and even gameplay that's going to be coming up.
Well, yeah, I want to see gameplay at this point, right?
That's right.
You see that N7 logo, and you instantly know what that is.
Yeah.
And let's get seeing more of this. I want to see more. The way it ended, the trilogy is over, so where are we going next? And that's what everybody's anticipating now.
That's right.
Yeah, it looks really good. And then, of course, they brought out Need for Speed.
Again.
That was pretty.
Yeah, Need for Speeds, I love them.
Yeah.
They're great games. Is it getting tiring?
Well, that's just it, right? You get these yearly releases and stuff, and they always tend to improve things. But now it seems like, it looked like they've taken this one to that next level. Now that we're on new gen hardware, let's see it. Now they did bring out Need for Speed on the hardware stuff, but now they've had more time to sit down and really develop and work with the tools that they've been handed.
Yeah.
And this one, they've really stepped it up. There's so many things you can customize, and man, is it ever gorgeous.
Well, the new gen hardware, a lot of it is, they tweak it a little bit, they make it shiny and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But it's the size of the programs that they're working with now that they can put in 1 million parts to a car, and you can tweak it and tune it any way which you want.
Well, yeah, it's almost like customizing your own character in a sense, right? Yeah. That's what this is your character is your car. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm looking forward to checking that out.
Yeah, it'll be worth seeing.
Yep. And then we saw more Star Wars Old Republic.
Old Republic. Good game,
Yeah,
some more DLC.
Yeah, more DLC is on its way, which actually looks pretty cool. Mm-hmm. So we'll see how that turns out. And then something I didn't really anticipate was another Plants vs. Zombies Garden
Warfare 2. Oh, yeah.
I didn't see that coming.
No, I didn't see it either. And then all of a sudden, it looks amazing. It's a kid's game, obviously.
Yeah, it is one to play with the kids, right?
But Plants vs. Zombies, love it. Oh, beautiful.
I like it on the iPad.
Yes.
I'm more of a tablet person when it comes to Plants vs. Zombies. Garden Warfare 1, I kind of didn't really get into, so we'll see how this one pulls. Maybe I can get into this one a little bit more. One I didn't expect to see at all. I thought it was a nice pickup on EA's part, was getting this game called Unravel.
Unravel, the little Yarny
Yeah, he
character.
plays as a little Yarny guy.
Yeah, little plush character, lovable, that sort of thing. He has some challenges to run through and stuff. It might be interesting to see where it's going.
It looked really interesting. We're in a real world setting as this Yarny character, and it's a platformer. I like platformers myself, so we'll see where this goes. The guy on stage was actually pretty entertaining and stuff, so it was Martin, this is the guy's name, and he was pretty cool. He was really excited to show off his game. It was awesome. So it was nice to see that passion.
Yeah.
And I can't wait to see what he has more in store for the game.
Yeah, we'll have to check it out.
Yeah. What else we got in here? You know what they came back with? NBA Live 16 now.
Now, usually, they have had it in the past, obviously.
Yes. Didn't fare so well, though, with their initial launch of that, right?
They dropped the ball. But
that was bad.
2K had taken over NBA. It was NBA 2K for the longest time. They got the contracts to get the All-Stars and stuff like that.
It's going well for 2K, right?
It's a beautiful game. I want to see what they're going to do at EA to kind of catch up and see where it goes.
I'm a longtime fan of the NBA Live series, so when they brought this back, I was like, all right, and then it didn't go so well. But what they showed actually looked really, really good, and it looks like the tension is back, and I can't wait to get my hands on it. I want to play that. We might actually do a head-to-head for next year. I think that'd be a cool little setting to go against, and we'll see who comes out on top.
Sounds good.
What else are we moving down? Oh, you know what? Mirror's Edge.
Mirror's
Catalyst.
Edge.
Wow, what a treat.
Yeah, that just looks amazing, you know.
I'm so glad to see Faith is back.
Yeah, and beautiful as ever.
Oh, what a setting.
The city skyscape just looks amazing.
They've always had this clean, minimalist look to the game, and now it's just, I can't wait to see what else Faith is up to. This is great. I want to go back again, kind of rehatch things and kind of get my memory back into motion, then we'll get caught back up, and then we'll charge right into this one. It's coming soon too. And then of course they ended off with one of this year's biggest titles, Star Wars Battlefront.
I love Star Wars Battlefront. I'm going to be front line to get this game. It just looks amazing. You know, stormtroopers, Jedis, how can you go wrong?
It looks incredible. The way DICE is known, obviously, for their Battlefield games, and man, I honestly think they gave it to the right developer here for this one, because this looks fantastic. The way the graphics are, the world looks so fleshed out, and then co-op again.
Co-op, yeah, there's co-op, and there's obviously head-to-head.
Yeah.
And you can actually do solo on survival mode.
Which is awesome.
It is amazing. Love it.
So yeah, I'm looking forward that I can bring in my buddies too, because I'm just going to get raked over the coals when I go online to play some multiplayer.
Yeah, there's some people that'll be there first day, and that's all they'll do. And then by the 4th, 5th day, guys like us just don't have a chance.
No, we don't. So it's great that I can go in solo, and then I can also bring in a buddy too, and we'll do some co-op work.
Oh, that'll be great.
I can't wait to see more. Well, that's it for this week's episode of Inside the Game. Thank you, as always, for watching. Now, don't forget to follow us over on Twitter at 4NextLevelGamers, and also you can follow Chris at Man of Reaction.